Hey, this is John with the Utopia Experience. So today's video is going to be talking about our community projects and the different things that we have going on with the hotel and our real estate company. So we're standing here on a piece of property we just bought in front of the local school here, which is in Samil, which is about a 10-minute walk from Utopia Eco Hotel. There's about 200 kids that go to this school, and it's in really poor conditions. They don't have any running water. They don't have like flushable toilets. It's all just more latrine style. They don't have any room. They have no internet facilities. So what we've done is we've purchased this piece of property, which is 4 cuerdas. That's how they measure land here. But it's around 1,700 square meters or roughly 20,000 square feet. So it's a decent sized piece of property. And what we plan on putting here is directly in front of the school. Well, over in this corner, over in here, we actually plan on putting in a bathroom, like a proper washable bathrooms. Places for kids to brush their teeth, because most of them don't brush their teeth at home. They just really don't have any knowledge or education on this stuff. So we really want to kind of help implement those things. As well as in this whole flat area here in the front, we really want to put in some permaculture gardens, a playground for the kids, because they really don't have any place to go play. I mean, apart from they're in the jungle, they climb trees and they run and they play and they jump in the rivers. And so they have a great time, but they don't really have like a playground facility. So we want to put in some swings, some teeter-totters, just like a proper playground that you would find in a school, as well as, like I said, some raised permaculture beds. And the idea would be teaching the children, like I said, gardening skills, how to grow food and vegetables and things like that. You would think living here that the kids would have a really good concept, or the people would have a good concept of growing vegetables, but they actually really don't. They really basically, they have about 4 main crops, which is corn, they do frijoles or beans, and then they have their crops such as cacao, cardamom, achote, these different types of just crops that they've planted over time and they just harvest every year. But they don't do a lot of actual permaculture gardening, such as things like, carrots and potatoes and onions and lettuces and, things for microgreens for salads. So we'd really love to start to teach those skills, as well as right in front of the school, kind of in between these 2 palm trees here, we would like to build a structure or a building here as an internet room. Right now, the kids, they have to go to Lanquin, which is around a 30 to 35 minute truck ride from the village to Lanquin to use the internet or the Wi-Fi. So like if they're at school and they have a school project, the kids will have to go walk down to the cross, hop on a truck, and go into Lanquin for the day to use the internet. And this actually gets really costly for the families, because it costs them, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it costs them 10 quetzales to go to Lanquin and 10 quetzales to come back, plus using the Wi-Fi, which they're going to spend another 5Q. And I mean, they're kids, they're going to want to buy, something to eat. So let's say it costs the family 30 quetzales for that child to go to Lanquin, use the internet services, and then come back. So 30Q is probably around $3.75. It doesn't sound like a lot, but that actually is a huge amount of money. When you put it into perspective, that a local man will work the entire day here for 50 quetzales, which is around $6 a day. That's having a guy go and chop and clean and work, and he works hard all day. So you're talking more than 50% of his daily salary would go just to sending their child to Lanquin to use an internet facility. So it's really a lot of money. So what we hope to provide is, like I said, having an internet room here. Hopefully we can put in, 4 to 6 computers. And then the idea would be, we would hire a person that would be there to assist the children on using the internet. Of course, putting on filters so they can't sit there and use Facebook and everything else all day. So the idea would be strictly for education. We'd put in some printers, and we would have one worker that would be there to assist the kids during school hours. And we would basically get the internet signal from Utopia, because it's just on the other side of this hill. So we would send a signal from Utopia over here so the kids can have access to Wi-Fi. So that would be a little bit about what we're planning on doing in this area, just for the school. If you want to walk with me, we can walk in. I want to just show you a little bit of the facilities of the school, what they look like, their latrines, their kitchen, like that little, there's a metal shack here in front, and that's their kitchen. That would be something else that we would like to add, possibly off to the side of this internet room that we want to build, would be a proper kitchen facility, because right now it's just 4 laminar or metal roof like walls, dirt floor, very, very basic. And we also want to get running water here to the school. So we have a lot of stuff that we really want to get going for this school. And then from here, once we've shown you the school, we're going to take you down to another piece of property that we've purchased for a clinic. We already have the floor plans, we already have the price analysis and everything done. So like I said, 10% of all the proceeds of any land that we sell, and 10% of all the income that we generate from the Utopia Eco Hotel is going to go to fund these projects. So if you're interested in helping support, by a small donation or even sharing this video, it would really go a long way, because like I said, a small donation can really make a big difference. So hope you're enjoying this video so far. If so, follow us, and I want to take you and I want to show you a little bit about what's going on in the school here. All right, so here we are in the courtyard of the school. As you can see, it needs some love. When it rains, this just totally floods out. It gets really muddy. So we'd really like to put in like at least a nice clean cap of gravel or something to kind of get rid of the mud, because when it rains hard, it's really not nice. The kids are always slipping and falling. It's not pretty. This little metal shack that you can see behind me, that is their kitchen. It's got a dirt floor. It's really rough. So here we are inside of the kitchen. As you can see, it definitely needs some love. This is basically where they do fires, and they have a little metal grate that they put over top of this, and then they'll cook their soups or their meat or whatever just over top of this makeshift kind of grill. So yeah, I mean, it's really rough. If you look over here, this is how they purify their water. So they make a fire underneath here, it heats up, and it just basically boils the water. They get rainwater, or they'll go over to like a little stream, which is not very clean. They just bring buckets of water over here. They boil it on this, and then this is their drinking water for cooking or for drinking. So it's very basic. And we really would like to put in a proper water system. If nothing else, bringing the river water up, putting in basically water storage tanks, maybe 2,000 to 3,000 liters of water that we can store, and even if it's just river water. And then at that point in time, what we can do is clean and purify that. We can buy a proper water purification system, and then at least they have quality, good drinking water, like I said, for brushing their teeth, for cooking, because right now, most of the kids here, they really don't drink much water, because unfortunately, it's cheaper to buy like the Super Cola, which is like the Guatemalan Coca-Cola. It's just, it's horrible. It's like pure sugar water. And it's cheaper to buy a 3-liter, container of Super Cola than it is to buy purified drinking water. So they get really little good purified water. I mean, or they just drink from the river, which is, better than nothing, but it's still somewhat contaminated. So we'd really like to put in a proper water purification system for the school, as well as for the community, that they could even just come and fill up containers and get free purified drinking water. So we'd love eventually to be able to tear that down and build a proper kitchen facility next to our little internet room that we want to build as well as then just fix up the school a little bit. Fresh coat of paint, bookshelves, maybe some chalkboards, school supplies. There's just the sky's the limit, really. So if you or anyone would be interested in donating any materials, like I said, send us an email. We'll leave the link below to our website and to also one of our charity page where you can do donations. And like I said, and if you know anybody that's interested in doing community projects, that would be interested in coming and help do, like I said, painting, fixing up, building furniture, we're open to any help. So, and it would really go a long way. So like I said, a small donation, a small effort, it really makes a big difference. Also, if you look right around this corner, there's like some latrines. We'll throw in some footage of that as well, and that's really rough. They're just basically like 3 outhouses, just some stalls that are, yeah, incredibly horrible. So just to kind of give you an idea of what we're doing, yeah, so like I said, hopefully you're interested in helping. If so, please like and share this video with any friends or family. Post it on your social media walls. Like I said, the more recognition that we can get, the more people can see this video, the more likely it is us to get some help. So with your help, we can make a big difference. So from here, we're going to head over to our parcel of land that we've bought for our clinic, and let's just give you an idea of the area. And then we're also going to throw in some videos and a little bit of a floor plan and an idea on what we need to get that going. So if you want, follow me and we'll head over that way right now. All right, so here we are on the parcel of land that we've purchased for the clinic. So just to give you an idea, within walking distance of Utopia and this little village called Semil, there's around 10,000 people within an hour walking distance in various directions. And there's really no medical facilities at all in the area. The closest medical facility is they have what they call a Centro de Salud in Lanquin, which is very basic. It's a clinic, but there's usually 1 doctor on call and 1 to 2 nurses. And I mean, there's no x-ray machines. I mean, if you have anything other than a cold, they send you to Coban, which is about 2.5 to 3 hours from here. So if you have any severe medical issues, you know, it's all the way to Coban. So the idea with this clinic is to create more of a community center / clinic that's being able to be used for lots of different things, such as bringing in specialized groups of doctors. Maybe, you know, we can schedule in for 1 week a group of eye doctors. Maybe the next, next month there's a group of, pediatricians. Maybe the next, whatever it may be. And just schedule in different groups of doctors that want to come and volunteer and help in the community. The idea in this clinic as well, in the back of the clinic, we're going to create also a veterinary a little lab for veterinary clinic. So we can also help to spay and neuter dogs. So maybe once, 1 week out of every 2 or 3 months, we can have a group of veterinarians come in and we can do things to really help the animals in the village as well. So it would really be a multi-use structure. And then eventually, if we get proper funding, would be to actually put a room up on the roof. It's going to have a flat roof. We're going to show you some plans and some videos of what the clinic will look like when it's finished. But if we ever get proper funding, we would like to put in a bedroom upstairs for a doctor as well as a full-time nurse. And then that way we can actually have a full-time medical care here all the time and still have these specialty groups that come through to help the village. So the entire construction cost on this clinic, we're looking at about 1 million quetzales, which is about 125,000 US dollars. Really, it's nothing. So like I said, 10% of all the income from Utopia Eco Hotel is going to go to fund this project, as well as everything we've talked about in the school. And we're also, like I said, selling properties, for homesteading, for vacation rentals, and 10% of all the profits on those as well is going to fund these projects. Like I said, so all the money we've generated so far from the hotel and from selling land has gone to purchase the property. So now we're getting ready to start our second phase, which is starting to build. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you have any ideas on other community projects or ideas that could help the community, please leave a comment below. As well as if you know anyone that would be interested in coming here and helping volunteer or even donating their time or any money, please share this video with them. We hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day, and hopefully someday we'll see you soon.